Dreamcatcher. Trinity, a vibrant social media influencer with a growing following for her music covers, receives the life-changing call. A record label wants to sign her. Amid her excitement, her mother's chronic illness worsens, but Trinity is too caught up in her dreams to notice. The big move. Relocating to Los Angeles, Trinity immerses herself in the music scene. The chapter describes her whirlwind of recording sessions, meetings, and networking events. Meanwhile, her mother's health continues to decline back home, creating a growing rift between them. Rising star, Trinity's debut single drops, skyrocketing her to fame. Social media buzzes with her success, and she revels in her newfound celebrity status, ignoring calls from home. The chapter captures the intoxicating allure of fame and the ease with which it distracts from personal responsibilities. The cost of dreams. While on tour, Trinity receives a voicemail from her father informing her of her mother's hospitalization. Guilt starts to seep into her euphoria. This chapter delves into Trinity's internal conflict, juxtaposing her career highs with her lows. Homecoming. Trinity returns home to find her mother's condition has deteriorated significantly. The chapter explores Trinity's confrontation with the consequences of her neglect and the reality of her mother's mortality. Reflections. Spending days at her mother's bedside, Trinity reflects on their past, realizing how her pursuit of fame blinded her to what truly mattered. This chapter delves into memories, revealing the bond they once shared. Promises. Trinity promises to balance her career and personal life better, but her mother, though weak, expresses skepticism. This chapter explores the complexity of promises made too late and the challenge of redemption. The unveiling. Trinity shares her struggle on social media, receiving an outpour of support and criticism for her prior neglect. This chapter examines the public's role in personal redemption and the double-edged sword of sharing one's life online. The album. Inspired by her experiences, Trinity works on an album dedicated to her mother. The creative process is cathartic, offering her a way to cope with her guilt and grief. A turn for the worse. As her mother's condition worsens, Trinity faces the reality that her mother might not see the album's completion. The urgency to finish it grows, along with the realization that time with loved ones is finite. Reconciliation. Trinity plays the unfinished album for her mother, leading to their heartfelt reconciliation. This chapter explores themes of forgiveness, love, and the power of music to heal wounds. The final goodbye. Trinity's mother passes away, leaving her to navigate her grief. In her mother's memory, Trinity establishes a foundation to support families dealing with similar illnesses, turning her grief into action. This chapter looks at how people can honor loved ones through meaningful work. Album release. Trinity releases her album to critical and commercial success. However, the achievement feels bittersweet, shadowed by her mother's absence. Healing. Trinity begins to heal, finding solace in her music and the foundation's work. This chapter discusses the slow healing process after loss and the role of personal passions in that journey. New beginnings. Trinity has started to write new music inspired by her growth and experiences. This chapter symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter in her life that honors her past while looking forward to the future. The interview. In a candid interview, Trinity discusses her journey, regrets, and growth. The chapter highlights the importance of vulnerability and honesty in personal development and public perception. The concert. Trinity holds a concert in honor of her mother, with proceeds going to the foundation. This chapter celebrates her mother's life, Trinity's music, and the community's support. Reflection. Alone after the concert, Trinity reflects on her journey. She recognizes the imperfections in her choices, but also acknowledges her growth and the positive impact she's made.